Happy full moon, everybody. Let's see what this collective needs to hear right now, what's coming towards you, what this full moon may be revealing to you at this time. For whoever comes across this, there's a message here for you. Let's see what that is. Starting off with some moonology messages, you know, the vibes. And if you don't, well, now you do. What's going on with this collective? Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. You may have Pisces placements. Sun, moon, rising, Venus placements. We have full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. So this full moon in Libra could be activating a lot of intense feelings, memories, and visions. Things about the past are being brought up for review, for clarity, for healing. Things and visions that you're getting about the future, and everything in between. And boy, oh boy, emotions running high. This could be kind of intense. And depending on what your sign is, comment down below, what sign are you? What's your big three? I would love to hear. But depending on your sign, you may be feeling chill. You might be like, yeah, I'm vibing, this is good. And for some of you, you're like, I'm going through it. So this is a time for you to really focus on your wellness, your mental wellness, your overall well-being, your happiness, and prioritizing your peace. That peace is what leads to prosperity and abundance. Okay? Pisces is the 12th house in astrology that does bring in completions, closure, endings, clearing some karma. There might be some karmic things being brought up to work through, to overcome, to change, adapt, things being revealed to you that you didn't understand before. It's all starting to come together. It's all starting to make sense. It's a full circle moment. And if you're feeling ill or sick, because that can also, Pisces 12th house can rule like illness, this is the time for you to really rest and listen to your body. And even if you're feeling healthy as can be, I love that for you, but still use this as an opportunity to slow down, check in with yourself, and get into some sort of meditative practice. It's going to benefit you a lot. Quality of mind, quality of life. You can't have one without the other. But yeah, so ride the emotions, ride the waves, super moon, emotions running high. Things are being amplified. Things are being dramatized. Just got to roll with it. I had a dream you guys, this morning was the craziest dream. First of all, I was in my backyard and I was looking up in the sky and I saw this white hot air balloon and it was just like floating in the sky. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Cool. It was like sunset time. And then I was looking up in the sky and I saw a full moon, but then it turned into 2 full moons. And then all of a sudden I go to grab my phone and take a picture or video of it. And then all of a sudden I see like 5 different moons in the sky. Like, say what? So I don't know what the fuck that means, but if you want to give me a little insight on that dream, I would love to hear your feedback. But 5 moons. Is there a planet that has 5 moons? I don't fucking know, but but your dreams need a practical plan. So as we're meditating, as we're contemplating, as we're thinking about the future, we're thinking about the past and where we are currently and where we want to head towards and what we want to experience, our dreams do need a practical plan. Now, Taurus season's just around the corner. It's not too far. We just begun Aries season. So like, let's just be in the present. Let's enjoy where we're at. We just started this season. Come on now. But definitely things are going to start to materialize by the end of this month. We're going to start to see a steady path, steady progress. So Taurus likes comfort. Taurus likes pleasure and support. They like the finer things. So treat yourself as well. You deserve a reward. You deserve a little treat. Makes it all worth it in the end. Balance, spirituality, practicality. Yep. And that's Pisces energy. So Pisces and Taurus coming through. Which is funny because I don't really read for those signs. But shout out to anybody with those placements. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay. Show me clearly what's going on for this collective. Give me a message for the collective. We got these two. Goddess of the sea with magic. It's time to come home. Abundance, purification, and ego. Notice how they're going right into the heart space, right into the feels, right into the emotions. So there's something about following your heart. Your home is where the heart is. So where is your heart? Where's your heart currently at? We have, I'm not underestimating my own magic anymore. Power, beginnings, and transformation. So there's this deep activation taking place, and it comes down to you, your heart, how you feel, what inspires you, what makes you feel safe. There's something that you're returning to that's replenishing you, that's re-inspiring your magic, your magical essence, and it's bringing you back into balance, bringing you back into your natural ebb and flow. It feels calm, it feels grounding, it feels uplifting, replenishing. I like the sound of that. 34 and 8. Show me clearly what this collective needs to hear right now, what they need to know, what this full moon in Libra is activating for them. Feline. All right. Some loose ends, some unfinished business. We talked about that with that Pisces energy, completion, cycles that are in the process of closing out, taking care of some business, and just getting the work done that's needed. If you need to schedule that appointment, if you need to go get your eyes tested, get your teeth cleaned, you need to, get that, I don't know, just like something that's been lingering and, you keep postponing it. You keep putting it off to the side. I'll do it later. I'll do it tomorrow. If you got a fucking basket of laundry you got to do, or some cleaning you need to do, or you got some yard work, or you got to clean your gutters, your eaves troughs. We call it that here in Canada. Over down in the States, y'all call it your gutters. Whatever business that you've been procrastinating on, this is probably the best time to take care of it. Just get it out of the way. Get it out of the way. There's a conversation that you need to have. Probably would be good to call up that person, meet up for coffee, just hash it out. This is a time to clean things up. You're going to want to. Trust me. Because you're about to start some sort of new beginning here with unity. But let me pull a couple more. What's going on for this collective regarding this full moon in Libra? We got the Dark Lady. This is tying in. Again, it's so interesting. It's kind of, again, it's connecting back to this meditate, contemplate, this Pisces energy. Because this is highlighting our intuition. This is highlighting our magic, right? We had the cards talking about, I'm not underestimating my own magic anymore, right? This is a card, pure magic, pure intuition. This is divine feminine energy. We all carry masculine, feminine energies. We're not talking about the sex, the gender, okay? But there is some, oh, look, bright mother, more of that divine feminine energy. There's something that you're in the process of creating, something that you're in the process of calling in. And it starts with a vision. It starts with an idea. And then it starts to materialize because the actions that you are being guided towards taking is leading you towards this path that's just, everything's falling into place, basically. Everything is exactly as it should. Now, we're talking about this loose ends from the past that need to be dealt with, need to be cleaned up. You're already doing it. But there's something coming up about, let me see here, Bright Mother, Singer of Intuition, Sylvanus. There's something being revealed to you. Sylvanus and the Singer of Intuition with the Sage. Yeah, this is bringing in more masculine energy. So now we got the balance, masculine and feminine energies. There is something that you felt intuitively that's now showing up in your reality. It's confirmed, intuition on point. Again, my gosh, Pisces, they got that strong intuition. They got that, you guys, you all got this strong sense, your intuition. We all got Pisces in our chart. We all have the 12 zodiacs in our chart. But there's this strong pull. And I'm wondering, maybe because we're talking about Pisces, Mercury's still in Pisces. We're in the post shadow. So I'm just feeling like whatever confusions, mix-ups, misunderstandings, or whatever storyline that was playing out over the last month, or since like February 13th or I don't even 15th, somewhere around then. That was the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde. I'm just feeling like there's going to be information that resurfaces from over the last month and a half that you kind of had an instinct about, but it's just being confirmed, or you're just now uncovering the truth. But another thing with Sylvanus is like, what are you committing yourself to? What are you saying yes to? And is that truly in alignment with your soul? Is that truly in alignment with your spirit? Are you saying yes to things that you don't really have much interest in, but you're doing it out of obligation, or you're doing it because you don't want to let somebody down, you don't want to hurt their feelings, you don't want to upset anybody, so you're like, okay, fine, I'll do it, or fine, yes, let's go here. You know, are you, and this came out for someone's reading this last week, I can't remember who, but are you doing that? This is a card that's like, let's check in with ourselves. Let's be honest. And even something coming up about your judgments that you have on yourself, or your perception about yourself, your inner dialogue, how you speak to yourself. Observe that, right? Pay attention throughout the day. What are the thoughts that you're telling yourself? Are you speaking positively about yourself? Are you speaking in a way that's very negative? Are you beating yourself up? Are you talking shit to yourself? You wouldn't talk that way to your friend. You wouldn't talk that way to your lover. So why are you talking that way to yourself, right? Give yourself that love. Give yourself that compassion. Give yourself that nurturing element here. The bright mother. Okay, so this is that soft, gentle, healing, nurturing, right? She provides a safe place for everybody to belong and grow and be as they are. There is this innocence. There is this playful element. This, what would we say? It's not coming to me right now. I don't know. I'm hearing like innocence is bliss, or I don't know. That's not what I was gonna say originally, but I'm just getting like this blissful, not always looking over your shoulder, being like, what's out to get me? Just being calm, feeling safe, feeling at ease. Let's get one more, I guess. Anything else? Shoot the crouch. More of that divine feminine energy. Literally feminine energy. And that's Venus. Venus energy, right? The full moon in Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus. This is that Venusian. How do they say it? I'm not good with pronouncing things. Okay. But it's that love. It's the way we express ourselves. It's the way that we, do art, how we love. I already said that. Oh my gosh. Okay. But no, anyways, it's all about creation. And when we feel safe enough to create, that's when we tap into this potential energy where we can really like soar, we can really expand, we can really flourish. I'm thinking about like blooming trees, apple trees, pear trees, plum trees, like the years where they get a lot of rain, but they get good weather, they have the best fruit. The years, because they feel safe. They feel safe enough to produce. They feel safe enough to create. The years where it's drought or it's like shitty weather, they're going to produce less fruit. The blooms won't last as long, Yeah, say it's blooming and then all of a sudden fucking winter, snowfall. That's going to fuck with the whole process. And then later on, months later, when it forms its fruits, they're not as sweet, or they're less harvest. So it kind of comes down to how secure you feel within yourself, within your environment, within your relationships, and how that has a direct effect on how you show up, how you produce, how you create. You know what I mean? So Singer of Healing is also at the bottom, which is bringing in that energy that is sustaining us, that is bringing us back into harmony, helping us overcome blockages, things that are holding us back. It's those loose ends. It's the whole shebang, everything that we've been talking about, basically. Okay, enough of that. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Taking a look at the bottom of the deck before I start shuffling, we do have a Ten of Swords. There could be something in your life that's coming to an end, but that's not what we're going to focus on it. I didn't pull that card. I didn't even start shuffling until now. Now we have a card flying out, and it is the Emperor, which is fitting because we are in Aries season. Man with a plan. You have a blueprint. You're building a bridge towards all of your desires, all of your manifestations. This is where things are materializing in the 3D. You're someone who's confident. You're someone who is capable. You're highly educated, highly skilled. You have what it takes to bring these visions and dreams to life, right? Your dreams need a practical plan. Emperor, he's practical. He's got the smarts. He's got the blueprint. He knows exactly what steps to take to bring things to fruition. So that's you. You know what you need to do. You know what you need to get done. You know what you need to finish up. You know what has been lingering and you've been putting off. Now is the time. Show me clearly what's going on for this collective. 7 of Swords and the King of Swords. Okay, well, there's a few things I'm getting from this. So if we're just going to talk about you for a second, and then we'll switch gears if you're dealing with somebody else. But 7 of Swords is where we have to be discreet. Maybe this could be saying we need to move in silence, not to air out all our business to everybody, especially when things aren't set in stone. Dreams need a practical plan. Whatever it is that you're planning, maybe keep your plans to yourself, especially if there is someone around you, which why are you surrounding yourself with this kind of person? But I get it, circumstances, situations, you can't always help it, or, you know, sometimes it's out of your control. But if there's someone that may steal your idea, or they sabotage you, or they try to get you to doubt yourself, you know, keep your plans to yourself, keep things on the down low, hush hush, until it's concrete. Sometimes when you share your visions or your plans, if you just tell the whole world your business, sometimes it doesn't manifest. It's kind of funny. And I can even relate to that, where I've said like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then like me sharing that, even if it's with someone that I truly trust, sometimes when I speak things out before it happens, then it just, I don't know if it's probably just me. And sometimes 7 of Swords can represent self-sabotage, because it's like the plans weren't ready to be discussed or shared with the world because they were in such like a beginning stage. They're so like fragile. So it's like, sometimes you got to keep it to yourself. I'm just getting that energy, okay? But anyways, 7 of Swords and King of Swords. Discipline is important. Structure is important. If there is some sort of trickery or maliciousness or someone that's up to no good, you're seeing it from a mile away. You call it out. You confront it. You're not fazed by this behavior. You just cut them off. You just block that motherfucker. Okay. They will not get away with it, basically. Okay. Let me see here. I don't know if you're dealing with a boss that's lying. Like Emperor and the 7 of Swords, if you're dealing with someone that's in a higher position than you, or someone in an authoritative position, I don't know, it's like, even the way I'm looking at this, we have the world at the bottom when I stop shuffling, this person is like, the Emperor is literally eyeing the 7 of Swords guy, being like, I see what you're doing. This could even be like the universe looking at you and be like, I see what you're doing, or I see what you're thinking, I see what you're telling yourself, I see your intentions behind your actions. I see it all seeing eye. I don't know why I'm getting that. Seven of Swords to the 10 of Wands. Oh, and then we have these two cards. 4 of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Okay. I don't know, I'm hearing reimagine, re-inspire. With those cards. There's something here that you're carrying and it is slowing you down, or it is making it more difficult uphill battle. Something that you're carrying, something that you're taking on. Even just keeping this to yourself. There's something that you may be struggling to keep inwards or keep it a secret. It's like weighing on you heavily. Someone here could be carrying a lot of guilt over actions or mistakes or like secrets as well. Let us see here. Four of Cups and the Queen of Wands. This is where opportunities are coming towards us that maybe initially we didn't expect or we didn't really have much interest in, but the more we keep an open mind, the more we're like, you know what, I kind of fuck with this. I kind of fuck with you. This is kind of cool. I kind of like the way this is going. I like it. That's cool. Especially because the sun's at the bottom. Okay, sun, 10 of Cups, King of Cups. Yeah, I see like there's a way to make things easier. There's a way to streamline. There's a way to detach. There's a way to... This full moon in Libra is kind of alleviating you of some of the stress or some of the worries or struggles that you felt like there's no way out. Maybe this is the feline, like those loose ends, unfinished business that you gotta take care of, clean up, deal with once and for all. You may need to get out of your comfort zone too. Queen of Wands, she definitely likes to stay put with what's familiar or what she knows she's like good at. She's not really the one to take a bunch of risks unless she's like fully confident that it was going to work out 100%, 110%. There might even be someone that's coming towards you that gives you advice or some sort of inspiration that you didn't know you needed, but it really makes a difference. Okay. I don't feel the need to pull anymore. Let me see here. Emperor. Why is the Emperor here? Magician. Nine of Swords is at the bottom. Don't overthink. Don't overanalyze. But you kind of are. You got a lot on your plate. You have a lot of ideas. Everything's starting to come together, slotting into place. There's a lot of moving pieces happening all at once. And you could be feeling overwhelmed. Nine of Swords, the Chariot, things are moving quite fast, okay? Especially like new information that you're coming into, conversations that you're having. It just gets the ball rolling. And this is like where you're like, okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. No, 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 no. See, that Seven of Swords, that's where we sabotage ourselves. We say, I'm not ready. I'm not ready, but you are. If you weren't ready, the opportunity wouldn't be available. It wouldn't be here. You're more than ready. And you have a plan, so don't doubt your plan. Okay, why is the Seven of Swords here? Why is the Seven of Swords here for the collective? We got these two, Emperor and the Five of Cups. So this is basically self-sabotage, all right? Self-sabotage, because now we have the Emperor coming up. So this is telling me this is your doing. This is where you could be setting yourself up for disappointment. You're biting off more than you can chew. Even the Ten of Wands, right? Biting off more than you can chew, taking on way more than you can handle. All this pressure, all this expectation, all this pressure, right? Under too much pressure, and then you're burnt out and you're exhausted, or you make a mistake and then you're like, oh, I failed, I'm a loser. No, you're not. But see, again, that was what we were saying earlier. I can't remember what card, or was it your reading or someone else's? Fuck, I already forgot. Inner dialogue, how you speak to yourself. Observe, pay attention. Are you speaking in your favor? Are you speaking against yourself? I'm thinking more negatively than positively. Pay attention to that. Your mistakes, your failures don't need to define you. It's okay to not be okay. You are not powerless. You always have a choice. You get to decide. If you need to cry about it, you need to cry about it. If you need to, however you got to process your emotions, but you can get yourself out of this situation, pull yourself out of this, and, get that wish fulfillment or that desire, like whatever your vision is. Because again, we have the Page of Pentacles, so it's kind of like what we were seeing here. Your dreams need a practical plan. Here you have this vision. It hasn't yet materialized. It's all just kind of in the potential. It's in the 4D. It's not in the 3D, but it's the 4D. It's within your mind's eye. You can visualize it. You can see it. You can imagine it. So it's your imagination, but it's there. It's real. So The Star as well. And then like the Seven of Swords, double confirmation. It was like, don't you sabotage yourself, man. Don't you be sabotaging yourself. Don't you be doing that shit. See, and then what happens? You're making it harder for yourself. You're making it worse for yourself. You're slowing yourself down. It's not saying you're not going to get there. It's just you're delaying the inevitable. You're creating obstacles. And I'm hearing illusions. It's just an illusion. It's just an illusion. 10 of Wands here. 10 of Wands comes out when we do need to let something go. We're carrying on more than we can manage. Why is the 10 of Wands here? Page of Swords. So this could be about our mindset, how we look at life, how we talk to ourselves, how we talk to other people. Maybe it's a conversation that you need to have, but you're like either it's like you're replaying a conversation in your mind. You're like, what did they mean when they said that? Or, oh, maybe they're looking at me the wrong way, or they're judging me, or they don't like me, or, you know, there's like this energy of second guessing. And I'm wondering if it's because of other people's energies influencing you, or other people's opinions influencing you, right? It has you second guessing yourself. Page of Swords and a 10 of Wands. It could be a much needed conversation that just clears the air and it's just like alleviated. Like, holy crap, I feel so much better now that we discussed this and got this off our chest. Like, you know, but it's like Page of Swords and the 7 of Wands reverse. You're questioning reality. You're questioning your truth. You're questioning this direction. You're questioning this path. Like you're questioning a lot. You're like, Knight of Cups. Does this person love me? Knight of Swords. Well, let's see. Knight of Swords, Lovers reverse. Like, you might be pushing someone away. Someone's pushing you away. Let me get one more on this 10 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles. I see, like, steady improvement. And maybe you're just having to ask for help or ask for support. A different approach might be required here, or some sort of adjustment that will help you and save you time and save you all this extra energy and effort. That might be the way to go about it. But yeah, it's like unlocking a new awareness or information that just makes it a little bit easier to handle or take care of things or get this ball rolling. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Knight of Pentacles. It's going to take some time. Give yourself time. Give yourself at least to the end of the month. We just started April. Please, just give it some time. Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Swords. You're like, just give it some time. You're like, Jade, I don't see it yet. It's not happening. It's fucked. It's doomed. No, it's not. Give it time. You haven't given it enough time. Like, my gosh, you're doing your best. Can't you see you're trying? You're doing your best. Give it some time to materialize. A lot of things don't happen overnight. Okay? Doesn't mean, if you don't see it, doesn't mean you just quit and give up. Keep going. If you quit now, then you definitely won't get it. Then you'll just stay where you are. No, you gotta keep moving. Okay, 4 of Cups, Queen of Wands. Let's look into these cards together. Page of Cups reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. Let me show you this. 7 of Cups. Why is there like something that just leaves you feeling more confused? And I'm getting this sharp pain in my stomach. Ow. What the fuck? Okay. It's gone now, but that just literally when I said that, like, this cup is empty. And then the 7 of Cups, it just leaves you with more confusion, or 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. Maybe this is where you're constantly searching for proof or validation from the external or from somebody else, when it really it comes from within. We start with this reading of meditate and contemplate, right? Because that's from within. That's your inner world. It's your inner visions. Instead of seeking the outside to validate you, to validate your manifestations, it's like you need it. Even the readings, which I'm thankful that you're here, but ultimately you need to trust yourself. It's like if you keep searching for the outside to validate you or to prove that you're on the right path, it's just kind of slowing you down a little bit. You're still going to get there. Knight of Pentacles, you're still going to get there, but there seems to be like a delay or hang up, or just like on hold. Like that's what this is feeling like. You know, you're on a phone call and they're like, well, can you wait on hold? And you're on hold for who knows, it feels like forever. So you hang up, you try to call again a few hours later, you're still on hold. It's like maybe you should just go in person. Fuck. That's a weird way to end the reading, but let's see. Justice and Judgment. This is that full moon energy, bringing things into alignment, bringing things into balance. There's divine timing that's at play here. Some things you really just cannot push or force. We really have to surrender to and take your hands off the wheel. Everything has a timing, a reason, a season. Everything is unfolding perfectly for you to get you to where you want to go. And if you're looking back at the past and you're reviewing some things, look back with patience and compassion towards yourself. You know better now. You know better now. If there's anything coming up about reconciliations, there's just the Page of Cups reverse is saying like, hey, are you expressing yourself in a way that's clear, that's authentic, that's true? Or are you holding back, or you're like dimming your light, shrinking yourself, biting your tongue? Rebuilding trust takes time, of course. Knight of Pentacles is going to take some time to rebuild. I'm even noticing in this Page of Cups, she is blindfolded. So it's like, what are you overlooking? What are you ignoring? What are you turning a blind eye to? Why? And what good is that creating for you? Is it creating any good? Is it not? What else am I getting? Let me feel this out. I got nothing. I got nothing else. Nothing else to really add to this. This feels like it could be a turning point. I say that and like, oh wait, I got one more message. This could be a turning point for you. And however this situation is, however this resonates with you. Judgment typically comes out when it's like, all right, this is make or break it, right? This is a chance to show ourselves that we have mastered this cycle, this lesson, that we are ready for what's next, or we need to go back and we need to go through this and learn a little bit more because we clearly didn't learn our lesson. We got to go through this again. That's kind of what this is showing here. So, have you learned yet? Are you ready? Are you going to evolve from this? Are you going to stay the same? Up to you. Okay, I'm going to leave your reading here, collective. Let me know if it resonates. Happy full moon. Private readings are available down below. You can find me on my Instagram and TikTok at JadeStoneTarot. And I will see y'all later. Stay blessed. Have an amazing day.